Hello, welcome. I'm Richard Martin from smartincomedetective.com. Welcome to video 2 of my extensive review of WP Profit Builder. In this video, I want to install a couple of the pre-loaded templates that we all get with Profit Builder, and then I want to have a quick play around with one of the templates, and I really want to look at how easy it is to edit the templates and the responsiveness of the templates. Now, when I say the responsiveness, what I mean is the time it takes for me to edit something on screen and the actual time difference between editing that element and it appearing on the screen. So the general responsiveness of the actual plugin. So here we go. I'm on the home screen of the Profit Builder plugin. I'm on the templates. So all I need to do is go and install a couple of these templates. So you can actually download the templates to your desktop, or you can install it directly to your WordPress installation. So first of all, I'll choose this one, Modern Squeeze page. So that's installing now, and that's installed. We've got the little tick already. That was pretty fast. We'll have a look at some of the sales pages. So I'll install the $1 Million Sales page. I've already installed the Midnight $1 Million Sales page. I'll install the Metro site homepage. And I'll install a webinar page. And I'll install a product review theme. Okay, so if I go back to the top, let me just check to make sure that those have installed. So we've still got the red wheel going across, and that's installed. So first thing I need to do then is go to my sidebar, and I need to click on pages and add a new page. And I am going to title this Demo 1, and I'm just going to save it as a draft. Now already I can see the Profit Builder link there, as well as the Profit Builder link at the top there. If I click Profit Builder here, this brings up the editing functions. Now if I click Edit Page, I just want to show you something quick which has been happening to me. I've only used this for about 15 minutes so far, but what I have seen has been really good. There is a couple of bugs in here, just like this. This is incorrect. This is, I don't know what's happening here, but basically it's not doing as I am asking it to do. So I've figured out that if I just click the back button, instead of using this button here, I need to use the button at the top, which will actually load up the interface. Now for some reason it's loading all of my sidebar, so let me just click the back button again. I'll leave this page. And that's because I didn't click on the Profit Builder full width page. So it's important when you are using this for the first time to always make sure that the template is correctly selected. So I just need to save that draft again. And let's just see if I can edit the page from here. Now again, this is what I was getting a few minutes ago, so again it's a little bug. So if I just click back and click the button at the top, okay, once again it hasn't worked as I expected it to work, so let's just double check these settings here. So there's nothing over here. Let me just save this draft once again. And if I click the Profit Builder link, and here we go, this time it's actually done it. So we're presented with a blank template. You've just seen me upload and install a couple of the preloaded templates. So the first thing I need to do is go and load a page. So load a page is in the top. So you can see straight away we've got the top navigation menu bar, and we've got this side navigation menu bar. So Really easy. All the buttons are labelled well, and on first impression it does look quite easy to navigate. Now I need to load my templates, so here's the templates that I've loaded. Now when I drop down this menu, it should have all of the pages that I've installed, and sure enough it does. So first of all, let me have a look at the $1 million sales page and just click to load that up. I'll just pause that video. So that was pretty quick. I've selected the theme, it's loaded up. If we scroll down, we can see all the features of the theme. We can also see when we hover over the specific elements that we get the options to edit the elements. So really straightforward really. Let's carry on scrolling down right to the bottom. So this is quite a nice sales page which Profit Builder, WP Profit Builder used themselves to sell the software, or I think this was actually to the pre-sale page. But again, if I hover over any of these elements, I can edit the element. Now if I click the pencil button, it opens a window in the side, and if I click open in WP editor, I can then just type anything in here that I want. So straight away we're familiar with this because it looks exactly like a WordPress post. Save the content, and it's coming pretty quick from actually pressing that button to appearing on the screen, which is something that I really like. Let's just go back in and edit it again. So it's already just here. Let's open the editor. Let's make it bold. Let's change the colour a little bit. Save the content. So again, very easy to do, very straightforward really. So when you are editing one of these elements, what happens is this slides across here, and we've got some general options to change some of the features of what your element actually is. And of course, everything you see on this page is totally editable. You can even delete separate elements. You can change the colours, the sizes, you can change what's displayed where. You can copy and paste elements. In this particular instance, there's a YouTube video, so let's see how easy it is to put in one of my own YouTube videos from my YouTube channel. So I click the pencil icon once again, and in this panel here comes up your YouTube or Vimeo options. You've got some other options here. There's embed codes, MP4 if you're hosting your own video. I'm just going to go across to YouTube and take a video that I've got on my channel and see if I can just paste it in. So as soon as I've pasted it in, my video actually appears, which is really good. You don't have to press any additional buttons. And what I do want to say straight off the bat is this is strikingly similar to OptimizePress 2.0. In fact, it does look like OptimizePress, just with a slightly different interface. The resemblances already, after 15-20 minutes working on this plugin, is quite astonishing. Not that it's a bad thing. OptimizePress has its disadvantages as well as its advantages. I've not made up my mind right yet on which I prefer, simply because, like I say, I've only spent 20 minutes with this. So let's carry on and see how easy it is to continually edit some of these elements. So this is a button. Again, click the pencil icon. And we've got the button type. So there's custom text there. So how do I change that custom text? I'm not too... Oh, here's the text button here. So I click here. Okay. Click here to return to the blog. And as you can see, it's immediately changed on the screen in front of us. We don't have to press any save buttons, or we don't have to close any additional dialog boxes, which is something that's jumped out at me straight away. That is a big difference from Optimize Press, because whenever you change something with Optimize Press, you've got to save it and update it and then close a little dialog box. This really is instant, so straight away I am liking Profit Builder. Let's continue to work with this button just here. So I've got the slide still open. Let's type in my web address there. And we'll test this button out when we actually post the page and have a look at it live on my site. So we've got some buttons here. I'm not too sure how we change the styling of that button because it seems to be greyed out. I see what's happening here. So we've got to change the button type. So if we click on the pre-done, we've got all of these buttons here. If I click on the CSS3, we've got all of these buttons here. So I'll just leave it as I'll change it to green. Click here to return to the blog. So that's done it straight away. Next then, we will have a look at some of the other elements. So we already know how to change the text. It's really simple to change that text there. Simple to change the text, save the content, and when I open this, this should change automatically. So there we go. Just a simple slider to change the text size up and down. Let's have a look at some other. So the bottom margin, let's make that smaller. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's look at the animation. Okay, so there's some quite nice animations just here. Similar to what you'd see on a PowerPoint presentation, perhaps. Let's fade in from the top. Let's see what that looks like. So plenty of options there. You can change the delay speed, etc. Let's see if I can change the colour. So easy to change the colour. Let's make that blue to fit in with what's underneath. And there you have it. Really simple to edit the text. That's one of the more simple things. Let's have a look at some of these icons. So if I want to change this tick, I will click on the pencil button yet again. Let me see where the icons are located. So we've got the title, we've got the text. Is it under general animation? Icon type change. So let's see if it's as easy as it looks on the pre-sale page for Profit Builder. And yeah, it's actually quite simple. You've got all your different icons just there, ready to click, and it appears on the page really quickly within a matter of a couple of seconds, really. Again, like I've just said, there's no annoying dialog boxes or anything like that. Let's have a look at some of the others. Yeah, really good. Let's try and change the colour of these icons. So I can see that the icon colours are blue. Now, where would the... here we go. So let's change it to an orange colour. Again, as soon as you start moving the options around in this panel, things start to change on the screen, which is really good. So let's see if we can change the hover colour. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So you can see there I've changed the actual colour of the icon to a brown. When you hover over it, you can see it changes to blue. So a really nice feature, that. Let's continue down. So there's some images here. I'm not going to change any of the images right now. Again, we've covered the actual editing of text. We've covered the button. Let's change this button, for instance. So I know what to do now on the buttons. Let's do the CSS3. No, we won't. We will do the pre-done. So a familiar yellow add to cart button. Done and dusted. Very easy to use. That's my first impressions. Very, very easy to use. And as I've said, it's very similar to Optimize Press 2.0. Let me just go over a couple of the options on the side here. So let's just click on this, see what it does. And I think these, what these are for, are to... So if I click on heading, what does that do? Okay, it doesn't seem to do anything. Click on text. Click on image. Okay, so I think what this is for is to, if you've got a blank page which you're creating from scratch, you would use this sidebar to your left. So the top bar is where you save all your stuff, where you preview it. So let's have a preview of this page that I've just done. Now what I do need to do is save it first. So save the page and then refresh the page. Hopefully, here we go. So we've got my YouTube video which you've seen me pasting across. Let's just pause that. You've seen me configuring this button. So if I click return to the blog, it should return me to my home page, and it does. Let's just pause this video. See some of the other changes. So there you go. I've changed the colour of that, the hover colour even. I've changed the text here. Overall first impressions then, very, very good for what is a very cheap plugin which will enable you to create squeeze pages, sales pages, webinar pages on top of your theme that you already have for your blog or website. I've rambled on enough in this video.